be greeted by music at a railway station is something special. And when engineers with huge oil cans tend to a steam locomotive, nostalgia is in the air, and the bygone age of steam is brought to the present day. It's an incredible experience, the romance of the railways that dates back to a time that is so different from that of today. Each summer in Jesenice, in the north of today's EU member state of Slovenia, an historical steam train travels through the Triglav National Park and both the Bača and Soča Valleys to Nova Gorica. The first stop is Bled Jezero. Several actors are on the train dressed as conductors in the uniforms of the old empire. A special touch that adds to the wonderful atmosphere. They stroll along the platforms, happy to be photographed. The train station is sited above a hollowed-out glacier that later became Bled Lake, one of the warmest lakes in the Alps. From a 140-meter-high rock, Bled Grad Castle surveys all. In 1004 AD, a defensive tower stood here which subsequently became part of the castle. In the upper residential building there's a museum, next to a Gothic chapel that is decorated with frescoes. In wooden pletnia boats, boatmen row to an island. To the Church of Mary, which is popular for weddings. In the station, the large locomotive is ready to set off. The Bohinj train continues its journey, powerful, steaming and rattling, heading for the next valley. The Bohinj, as this region is named, was once known for its hammer mills. But in the 19th century, the ore deposits became depleted. The next station. Bohinj, the region's dreamy main centre. In the Bohinj Valley, the lake is the main attraction. Emerald green and crystal clear. A picture postcard idyll that is not even disturbed by the lake's only electric-powered tour boat as it slowly moves on the water. The Church of John is pure romance. Its interior is richly decorated with frescoes that date from a later period, and the presbytery is decorated with a ribbed vault. The train leaves Bohinj station and travels through the 6-kilometer-long Kolba tunnel. The stoker continuously shovels coal. At Pobrido, we arrive at the narrow Bačka Grapa Valley, the southern side of the Julian Alps. When the train travels across the long bridge at Grahovo, it's a splendid sight, the train most certainly being the star of the show. This railway line, once called the Karavanken-Wochenende train, was built between 1900 to 1905 during Austro-Hungarian rule. For that time, it was a unique technical achievement with 42 tunnels, 62 bridges and 3 galleries. The museum train gradually moves on to the next station. Most na Soči, a strategic location at the junction of the rivers Soča and Adriatic, which attracted settlers to this area in both the Bronze and Iron Ages. Everyone's enjoying the atmosphere. An attendant guides people through the small train station museum, in which are exhibited original photos of construction workers and employees, a card counter and several old signal boxes. Now it's time to leave for the next leg of our journey. The route leads south through the Soča Valley. The Austro-Hungarian monarchy required a second railway connection between Vienna and Trieste. Its planning took more than 30 years and was destined to go via Ljubljana. But first, it had to overcome high mountains and rugged terrain. Canal is the next stop. A wild mountain river determines life here, and most of its few buildings have been built on the rocky riverbank. Canal's main landmark is a stone bridge over the Soča. It was built in around 1340, but there was also a river crossing here in Roman times. In the Middle Ages, a settlement was created. Now a fine Mediterranean town. It took 5 years to build the railroad. Tunnels were blasted out of the rock, narrow valleys used to their best advantage, and amazing bridges constructed. With the completion of this railroad, the railway network connected Vienna and Central Europe with the Adriatic regions of the K&K monarchy. We cross the river again. The train travels across the imposing 85-meter-high Solcan Bridge, the largest stone railway bridge in the world. The 2 world wars transformed Europe's railway routes, and therefore even the once important Nova Gorica train station sank into insignificance. Hectic railway life has now become nostalgia. On this journey, we've travelled on the youngest of the steam ladies of the Ljubljana Railway Museum. The 33-037 weighs 136 tons, is 23 meters long, and its tender can take 9 tons of coal. The Bohinj Museum Train is born again.